tell me, how much can I pay?
I got the right hairstyle for a do-rag.
I want 50.
I want my hair to grow back.
Okay.
It ain't happening.
It's a 69 Chevelle, frame-off restoration, 1,000 horsepower.
This guy's emotionally attached to his car. I hate that. It's not my fault. It's a car. It's worth what it's worth.
Fully bored and punched out, putting out about 960 horse to the rear wheels.
Was this born in SS?
It's a Born SS, real black on black 396 car.
When the top goes down, the price goes up. Reminds me of when I was dating.
Good. That way I can pull the motor out of this and put it in something else and put that motor back in and sell it as a matching numbers car.
Yes, you can.
It works.
My customers like to know numbers. So do I.
They come and they go real quick.
I don't have any attachment to the car. I just want to sell.
Chevelles, muscle cars in general, are one of my favorite cars.
He's asking 50 for his car, and I just bought a convertible that was every bit as nice for 37. When the top goes down, the price goes up.
Yeah, this guy says his car gets up to 1,000 horsepower. I don't believe that for 1 second.
He offered me $25,000 for the car. I wasn't real happy. If Ted comes too low, you won't get that 1,000 horsepower motor that goes in the car.
He keeps sticking to this price, but I'm trying to tell him again and again, I'm not reselling the car. I've got to buy it to make a profit.
You got to hear the motor, though, Ted. You got to hear the motor.
The matching numbers engine that comes with it makes it a little more attractive.
I want the car, but I want it where I can afford to resell it.
I don't know why that engine's not in there. It might not work. It could be a boat anchor.
I think he was quite happy when he heard that car start. I'll go 38.
People know I hate working on cars. So the maximum I would do is pull that motor if it was good, put the other one back in, but I don't want to.
Get real with me. Don't take shots at me. I'm in the car business like you.
How about 33?
That's much more fair than where you were at. So you're getting back on my page.
He's busting my chops, and I'm not interested. I don't like my chops busted.
I'll pay $28,000 for the car. That's the end. I can't go more.
We can't go to 29.
Nope.
I got him interested with my cash.
I'm cash money done.
I have a lot of other cars. Maybe we can do business on some other cars.
And when I say I'm done, I'm done.
For you, I'll do 28, done.
Done. Thank you. Really like the car and I appreciate it.
Looks like I got him.
Very happy with the price.
Wasn't easy.
But he was fair. The reason I went 28 is I'm going to pull this beefed up motor and put it in a race.
He was tough, but it won't hurt me in the end. I'll be all right.
Matching numbers motor from that car, put it back in and sell it matching numbers. I'll be just fine.
Ted's real good at doing this dancing, back and forth.
A lot of people watch this clip, don't believe all the stories on the car either, and I'm with them.
For future deals with me and Ted.
I guess I'm the one that's a lunatic going to a bike event and winding up buying 2 Chevelles.
But a good, clean Chevelle is always worth the money.
It's a monster.
I'm always a buyer when it comes to muscle cars, Chevelles, etc. Oh, I like this guy. He's going right for the expensive cars.
How you doing?
Good, thank you.
You got good taste. You're looking at my best.
Well, it's one of the nicest ones I've seen around.
Look at me. I look 50, 60 pounds heavier than I am now. Boy, I look good today.
I'm sure you know they made them from 55 to 63. This is a 62. It's one of the last. They only made like 26,000.
I got all the bad stress out of my life. I'm a much happier guy.
And they're going up every day. So good sellers. It's the only one I have.
Yeah, I've been looking for about 1.5 years, and I like the color combination.
These cars are really popular and getting hard to get.
I'm a car collector. I like muscle cars. I like European cars. Anything that's in good condition, that's a matching number. This happens to be a matching numbers car, which I've been looking for.
I think this guy's trying to beat me up and get it for under 100. Ain't gonna happen.
As you know, these are probably the most rapidly appreciating collector car these days. The 300 SLs are well over $1 million. This car is probably going to hit 200 in the next year. I have it priced at 125.
Old Chuck here bought that car for me like 3 years ago. He's already earned 100 grand more than he paid. That's how hot these cars are.
I'll offer you 80,000 today.
What's your name?
Chuck Maney.
Chuck Ted Vernon.
I figured he'd come down and buy me dinner or something, but nothing.
I'm here to write a check today.
Cheap putts.
At 125, I'm not a buyer. It's worth 100.
He says he's gonna write me a check. That ain't happening in this car. Bank wire or bank check. Only.
You can expect to spend 100. This is a little bit above that, and $1.25's fair. I don't know if he's going to step up and pay the price.
Cash is better than anything that I know of.
I want him to come up close to 1.25 if he wants to own the car. Chuck, I don't normally get my feelings hurt, but these cars were 80 2 to 4 years ago.
I think he can tell I'm not in a big hurry to sell the car. If he doesn't step up, he's not getting it.
You seem like a serious guy, but 80's way out of the question. You can't do it.
Ted, I'm not here to insult you. I love the car. You got a nice...
I thought he was a serious guy and we could close the deal, but I really think he's off his rocker a little bit. He's a little nuts.
125 is just way out of the book. 105, that's the best I can do. And that's 25,000 more than I offered you in the beginning.
Well, you try to rob it. I don't blame you.
What are you supposed to do?
He's tough. I'm at 125, which is cheap, and he's at 105. And I ain't budging. Trying not to.
Don't want to fight with you. You're a gentleman. 115, and it's your car.
Ted, you're killing me. At 115, that's all the money.
This is all the car.
He got to me, I dropped to 115, which is crazy. It's really cheap. I wish I had the car back.
115, you own it. I'm not playing any more than I can't.
Ted, 115, filet and lobster for dinner tonight.
I like the older SLs. I don't like the new ones. Too many around.
115.
You bought it. I'm buying steak and lobster tonight.
Thank you very much. I left my checkbook at home, but I got a check in my back pocket.
Yeah, if the new ones break, you got to spend a lot of money on them. They're not cheap.
Done deal.
Chuck finally showed some.
But that one's gone.
Deal was done. He shook my hand. He let out a silly laugh, but he was just.
That guy was a little bit crazy.
I feel really good about what the car did.
Yeah, he shocked me with that laugh at the end of the deal. He's not right.
The best part of the whole deal was when I told Ted I left my checkbook at home, his eyes got the size of a 50-cent piece. Then I told him I had a check in the back pocket, and he seemed to get back to normal. But I love buying this car today.
He thinks it's funny I'm not taking a check. I don't take checks for that kind of money.
I saved $10,000, and I'm getting the car I wanted.
He thinks I'm a tough negotiator. I would have taken 100 for the car.
I understand this is a replica
Of the Scarface.
the Scarface Cadillac, right? Well, that's what caught my eye.
I remember this guy, this bald-headed guy. He was a pain in the...
How to drive is spectacular. From the interior to the color.
Look at that interior. Look at that car. That just screams at you. Reminds me of some pajamas I had when I was a kid. I have them now. This guy was such a pain that he said, it's a Scarface-looking car, and in order for him to buy it, I want to do Scarface's impression for him. What a pain in the...
Simple stuff.
Wow, it's clean.
Oh, it's
It
beautiful.
is clean.
I love the big caddy quacks. I love them. Getting my nice lack. I love it.
Now, that's a little more than what I was thinking, but
I'll take the watch. Let's call it a day.
Yeah, and I pay a little bit more sometimes because I like driving them. They're just cool. That car is super cool.
I'll give you 28 for it right now, cash.
Ain't happening.
This guy's irritating me. I want you to know that.
I'll shake your hand at 34, and I'm done.
Well, here's my issue. It's not the exact year as a Scarface car.
Yet the worst guys are guys like him that used to be a salesman. They kill me.
I'll tell you what,
I don't wanna
31.5, I'll shake your hand.
34 is where I want to be. You're making me good offers. I really appreciate it. I know you for real. 33, I'll shake your hand. I'm done, bro.
I'll tell you what, I will pay you your 33.
I appreciate offers as a rule, but I don't appreciate his offer.
I want the hat. If you do that, I shake your hand, we got a deal. How am I gonna look at the car with this hat, huh?
33 is not bad for this, but I had to give him a hat. That guy's really bald. This is Ted Vernon with South Beach Classics, coming out with season 5, bigger and better than ever. I've lost 40, 50 pounds. I'm better looking than ever. I'm in shape, ready to rock and roll and do more shows. Woo!